Hi guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to quickly show you guys how to create this swipe to manage or swipe to delete feature for your list items. Right, this is really easy and it's just going to take you 1 or 2 minutes to create. Please don't forget to like, turn on the notification bell and subscribe if you find any of my videos helpful. So guys, without further ado, let's get right into the video. All right, so in order to create the swipe to delete or swipe to manage gesture, we are going to be making use of this iPhone messages screen here. Here we have the list item where we are going to be using to create the gesture, and here we have the icons that are going to be revealed once the user swipe. So the first thing I'm going to do is to just isolate this. I'm going to bring it out here, and I'm going to make it a component, right? Because we might end up trying to make changes on it, and if it's not a component, we might end up running into some problems. So I'm going to create a duplicate of this component, and here I'm going to bring in my notification and my delete icon. For these two, I'm going to hit Shift A on them to create an auto layout on them, and it's going to be a spacing of 0. Once I've done that, I'm also going to select this instance of my component, and I'm going to attach these icons. Right, I'm going to select both of this, and I'm going to hit Shift A to create an auto layout on it. Once I've hit Shift A on it, I'm still going to right click and I'm going to frame selection. Yes, the first one was an auto layout frame, but this second time it's not an auto layout frame, it's just a regular frame around it. I'm then going to hold Command, come to the edge, click and drag to reduce this frame to just the size of this particular list item we are trying to display. I'm going to clip its components. So once we've clipped its contents, the next thing we want to do is to create this as a component its own. So I'm going to create it as a component, and I'm going to create a variant for this particular component. So after creating another variant, the next thing I'm going to do is to make the variant to look like a different state, right? So I'm going to select the item inside of this variant too, and I'm going to move it all the way to the right, just like this. Once we have this, I'm then going to click on the default um, components, the default variants. I'm going to switch to the prototype section, and I'm going to connect this to this. So for this, it's definitely going to be an on drag, and for the on drag, we want it to come to this second variant, and I'm just going to leave it as 600 millisecond, and I'm going to leave it at smart animate. So we want, after a particular period of time, we want to revert back to this default state if the user don't perform any action on it. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to revert back to this first one. And for this first one, is going to be an after delay of, let's say, 1 second for a start. So once we've done this, I'm going to click on this component here. I'm going to click and I'm going to drag and duplicate it into our designs. Right, so I'm then going to click on the page, and we are going to preview what we just did in our prototype. So as you can see here, the first one is not the component we created, but this second one is. So if I click and drag, you can see how this comes out nicely. So as you can see, after 1 second, if you don't perform any action on it, it's going to go back. I think 1 second is really small, so I'm just going to extend that time frame to 2 seconds. All right guys, so if you can see here, you can drag to display, and after 2 seconds it's going back. So just like that, this is how you can create a swipe to delete or swipe to manage gesture for your lists items. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe if you find any of my videos helpful.